USA Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. It's the Louisville Cardinals and the Ole Miss Rebels. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down the sidelines. Holly?
Guys, this is a real test this season for Ole Miss head coach Pete Golding. As you know, a very dramatic and emotional breakup with Lane Kiffin last year, but the players rallied around Coach Golding to make a run in the college football playoff. Now, can he sustain that? Can the players sustain that? And can he build a quality program and keep Ole Miss in that playoff picture? Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. He stopped right there after a short return, was looking for running room, and the coverage unit wasn't having it. So Ole Miss offense will have first crack at this one. And here comes the junior running back. What a performance he had in their last game, putting up more than 300 yards on the ground. They'll run it on the counter. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Gets it to him on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
You're not going to fool this guy on the running back screen. They're trying to invite him up the field, rushing the passer, but he saw it too soon. He was able to stop in his tracks, locate the running back, get outside, and make a tackle. That is a very heads-up play that time by the DN.
Takes the handoff. It's Lacey. Here's a little room there. Made a defender miss. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. The short hands, it's Lacey. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. The Rebels have this offense rolling. Looking to throw on 1st down. On the run, still looking. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about...
Breaks into the open. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Rides to the back. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of 1st downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. The Cardinals offense takes the field for the first time in this game. Isaac Brown, and he'll be matched up on the other side with another guy who's one of the most productive running backs in the game.
It's so much fun when you watch games like this. In college football today, it's about tempo and spreading out and air raid and throwing. And these two top 25 teams pride themselves on being physical offensively and running the ball. We've got two of the better running backs in the entire country facing off today. This thing isn't going to be necessarily the sexiest matchup. This is old school. This is handing the football off and finding out which of these two running backs can win the
maybe a crease. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. Really nice job to move the ball on the ground like that in a big game, but we will need to check on an injured player. The senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. The Cardinals just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Off play action on 1st down. He'll try to do it himself. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. All right, guys, let's talk for a minute about Louisville. You start the season, top 25, clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Cardinals decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Oh, middle. Maybe some room here. The 40. He's at the 30. The 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Rebels.
And I tell you what, this offense, man, we got a small sample size. We only had one game where they were unbelievable last game, but another score early in this football game. This offense is looking like a force to be reckoned with.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Could not make his way to the corner. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
I tell you what, as that ball started to get towards the sideline when they're running these option plays, man, those outside players become more pivotal. My corners have to be able to tackle. My secondary is going to be much more involved in getting...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting them a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. On the run, it's Lacy. Nice move there. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. The The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. And the Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Off the boot, looking for his man. Lets it fly. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This dude will pick you apart if you give him time. You better get to him. You better make him feel uncomfortable. This defense did that. Nice job by the defense, hurrying the quarterback through his thought process.
A 3rd down try for the offense. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And the Rebels send out the punt unit. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll start on the ground with Brown. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Caught behind the line. It's Hughes. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Got his man on the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They go to the counter. And he's able to pick up a few yards as we reach the end of the first quarter. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Back to pass. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Oh, they're after him. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Finds his big tight end. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Motion from the wideout. Run in the red zone. It's Brown. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. Play is stopped as they tend to an injured Ole Miss Rebel. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And the pass is complete, but less than nothing to show for it. They're knocked down behind the line. And they've converted their first 2 third-down opportunities, but a third and long is a different animal. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And the QB has had a nice drive, and this offense has been throwing the football over the yard. You want to stop that? Get pressure on him. Nice job getting to the quarterback effectively, and even better, getting him on the ground.
Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, indeed.
Turning it on! He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the air on first down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. The Rebels have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Looking for space. It's Lacy. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Really nice job to move the ball on the ground like that in the big game, but we will need to check on an injured player. And it's their freshman defensive back who's down on the play, and Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his condition. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. On the run, fires downfield. Pulls it in. It's Gill. Runs through, man. He might have space. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. The Rebels will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Going to try to get it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On first down, it's Brown again.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert third and short. Looking to throw for it. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The Cardinals will call on their punt team. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. On the ground, it's Lacy. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Backed up at the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. Finding some room. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
Hey, coaches talk about it all the time, man. We want to run the football, get in manageable 3rd down situations. Well, then you don't have to worry about that. If you can just hand it to this guy, and he gets you a 1st down, and he gets you another 1st down, the ground game is really working. This offense has got it flowing.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Six-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Back to pass. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. And the Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacy. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Well, the offense is taking a chance here, staying on the field inside its own 40. On 4th down, going to the air. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. The sure hands, it's Alexander. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Can't get him to the ground. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Makes the grab. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Lacy. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the 1st down marker. Ole Miss calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll go right back to it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. Between the uprights, it's good. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with Tulsa taking on the Oklahoma State Cowboys. And it's the Golden Hurricane, able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now over to your game at Nissan Stadium. Back and forth we've gone so far, and these numbers, it's funny, third down conversions don't always tell the story. Maybe staying out of those situations in the second half is the safest pathway to victory. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this third quarter.
The Rebels will line up to kick off and start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Jennings. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Makes it past the marker. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
How about the left side of the line getting off the ball, creating some holes for that running back to get through, make a big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop it.
I like to go back to it and hurry up. Get to the line of scrimmage quick, run it again.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Lets it fly on the move. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
This offense is done being patient. They're down on the scoreboard here. Now, early in their first possession in the third quarter, they're being aggressive. They're taking shots. They're trusting their playmakers outside to get it done. That time, the defense, really nice job forcing the incompletion. They were ready for it. This offense, though, they need to...
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
In the second half, trailing the way they are, they know they're going to have to be able to throw the football to get back into it, but you can't accomplish that if you can't keep your quarterback standing upright. Give the defense tons of credit getting that sack on third down.
And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. Sends it back in motion. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Back to the ground with the running back. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. He's got the tight end. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. They come through with the explosive play, and they'll have the first down, but we see a man who is slow to get up, and let's check on him. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Really great job in coverage by the defender on that play, swatting the ball away.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Gonna run it, it's Lacy. Shows him the stiff arm. There's a crease. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And the Rebels have their offense in high gear. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
What if I had told you this quarterback would be sacked at least 5 times in this game and yet still somehow would be winning? It's not normally how it works. You got to give the offense credit because even though they've suffered some serious negative plays, they've still been able to make some good things happen.
They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night. And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. Louisville's offense has taken the field, and they look ready to go. The offense goes back to work, and the defense is keeping them in it right now. They just really haven't gotten much done when they've had the football. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, missed the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
One more time, it's Brown. Oh, what a move to get open. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. And the Cardinals, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll give it to Isaac Brown. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive play.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Makes the grab. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Makes the grab. It's Hughes.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Caught in the backfield. It's Hughes. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. Doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Cardinals go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Gets the back moving. Gonna look downfield again. Working that left side now. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Pocket breaking down. They've got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17. Trying play action. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50.
Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals. Snagged it in the end zone and put points on the board.
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Checking in from the Ole Miss sideline. There is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Guys?
Holly, thank you.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Might as well stick with it. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Working the middle, it's complete. As we head into the 4th quarter, both teams hoping to rely on the running game. Here's how the two backs stack up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Picks up the 1st down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And I think this will go a long.
1st down here as we dive into the college football season, a Week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
They stopped him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over.
Might have a chance. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense. Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Alexander. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. The Rebels, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Zings it complete to the right. He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Punts it out of the air. The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. So they'll use a timeout here. 1 more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels!
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, and getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And the score came on an impressive run from the 20. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Foley. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Cardinals will hustle to the line.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Makes the grab on the left. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. They just keep firing. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Wow, they needed that play in this 2-minute situation, trailing late. That's just a 50-50 ball. You're throwing it up. Your guy's got as good of a shot at the other guy at bringing it down, but that time, great individual effort, strong hands, and this offense is on the move.
2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. The Cardinals come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And guys, hold that thought just a second because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
You got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Defense making the play. Hey, never hurts to pad the stats on D either, right? And they'll be able to run out the clock.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Ballmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. He'll try it again. Got a little grass. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. Run in the red zone, it's Lindsey. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal. They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown in the final play. The denouement, the epilogue, the finishing touch. He has spent a lot of time in that end zone today. Absolute assault on the scoreboard.
No doubt about it. And guess what? I get to make a lot of highlights. I can copy and paste all of these touchdowns, show everybody the game I had. And the defense, well, you're just going to have to shake your head because you've been getting dominated.